The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Hope's real love confession to Thomas. No more tiptoeing around true feelings. Hi dear, welcome back to Gossip Show YouTube channel with the bold and the beautiful new episode. The bold and the beautiful The and B spoilers reveal that Eric Forrester's John McCook ordeal has been incredibly hard for his family, including Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson. It's been tough for Thomas to think about losing his granddad this soon, so he's been leaning on Hope Logan, Annika Noel, in his time of crisis. Of course, Hope has been more than willing to support Thomas every step of the way. We're really seeing a new depth to Thomas and Hope's bond that wasn't quite there before. Before Eric's illness took center stage, Hope's moments with Thomas were all about what he could do for her. Hope was still struggling over Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, torn heart, and the end of her marriage, so she craved Thomas' undivided attention and passionate encounters. Hope needed to feel wanted by someone who only had eyes for her, so Thomas happily gave her that kind of devotion. However, there's been at least one silver lining when it comes to Eric's terrible condition. It's proven that Hope wants to give Thomas what he needs too, and she's been doing that with all her comfort and loving gestures. Although Thomas and Hope have some smoking hot chemistry, it's also been nice to see them take a breather from the constant hookups. Hope and Thomas are building something more meaningful now, which perhaps bodes well for their future as a couple. This whole situation with Eric has benefited Thomas and Hope's love story, so things may deepen even further from here. Back in November on B&B, Hope offered Thomas a rather weak version of a love confession. Instead of flat out telling Thomas that she loved him, Hope told Liam that Thomas loved her with all his heart and added that she loved him for that. That's a little different than Hope giving Thomas a full-blown "I love you," which is undoubtedly something he'd still like to hear. Perhaps Hope's real love confession is still to come, especially now that she's grown so much closer to Thomas during all the Eric drama. It'd be great if Hope could make a proper profession of love, preferably one that isn't entirely based on Thomas' loyalty. In other words, Hope needs to be able to directly tell Thomas that she loves him, and not just because he doesn't care about any other women. Fortunately, it seems like Thomas and Hope are reaching a point in their relationship where it's truly a two-way street. Hope and Thomas are becoming equal partners who can share in their mutual love, so that's wonderful to see. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Thomas and Hope will keep making positive updates to their relationship, so stick with us for more news on their next chapter. CDL will have other sizzling bold and the beautiful spoilers, news and updates to read up on, so make us your go-to B&B source.